What is the worst excuse an ex gave you for why you should break up? 17-year relationship. 12 of it married. You don't believe I'm a ghost whisperer. I know that this is unlikely to be the true cause of our breakup, but my ex had a mental breakdown of some kind, probably as a result of being manipulated by her mother, and this is the issue she chose to fixate on rather than addressing the true causes of our situation. No freaking way, you win. I dumped her for this. My mom's friend read my palm and told me that you were going to turn out to be abusive. You've become selfish since you got cancer. I'm tired of always having to stay home because you're sick all the time. You have more free time than me and that's not fair. We both worked 2 jobs. I still had Friday nights off and she had to work, and for some reason, that was the real killer. That's retarded. So she has to find someone with a certain work schedule, hours per week. Good luck to her. Not me, but my best friend's fiance broke off the wedding because she found Scientology and he won't convert. Good for your friend. I literally had this used on me. No joke. I just feel bad for all the women that haven't had the privilege of having my dong in them. We can get back together after I get some from other people. The bastard was honest, but those were the actual words out of his mouth. It's not like we ever said we were officially exclusive, or even dating. We had lived together for over a year, sharing bills, holidays, freaking family events. Yeah, I guess I never officially mentioned I thought we were dating. Oops. I'm in love with my best friend. I think the only reason I dated you is because you kinda look like her. To be fair, that's a pretty dang good excuse to break up with you. Doesn't make him less of an butthole to have started dating you in the first place, though. You're just so miserable with me. Really? Because I was feeling pretty good about our relationship up until now. This is not the relationship you're looking for. Waves hand. It's not you. I just don't want to be in a relationship right now, and I need to be alone and focus on myself. She had already met her new boyfriend, lol. My grandfather died, and I cheated on you. Same thing happened to me too, and I thought I was the only one. I'm depressed and I don't want to drag you down with me. Translation: sleeping with someone else will make me happy, and that person said I have to break up with you first. My ex used it on me a few hours ago. Food shows. I watch too many food shows apparently. And we're gonna top that with a little creme fraiche. I met my soulmate, he dumped the soulmate 2 weeks later. At least it wasn't I met my cellmate. God wants you to focus on him, without me in the way. I love the capacity that some people have to twist and contort God's word in order to make them feel better about themselves. He told me I was a pillar of negativity and his beacon of shining light. He was such an butthole. Not me, but I heard about this dude who dumped his girlfriend because she threw out his leftover burrito. To be fair, I think it was super burrito. High school BF told me high school relationships don't matter anyway, then went to all boy college and majored in drama. Gay. There's something very wrong with girls like you who frick guys so quickly. He was the first person I had fricked at 22, but it was really just one of many excuses he came up with because he wanted to frick other people and felt guilty. He sounds like an butt. Bullet dodged. Oh, do tell us what happened next. What did she say? What did you do? I got the I love you too much it hurts. Buys me all of the things I said not to buy. I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. I feel like upvoting this for 1,000 years. We don't see or talk to each other enough anymore. I was in Iraq. You dodged a bullet there. Me ex told me his dad had testicular cancer and that he needed to be with him, so he broke up with me. Now, the funny thing about this was that I later found out that his dad never did. Also, he started calling me a W later when I got with my current boyfriend. What a dong. You're just not a Catholic like me, and I need a religious man like Derp in my life. You know how seriously I take my religion. She cheated on me with Derp at a Catholic retreat. Clearly, she took her religion extremely seriously. He was intimidated by my mind, but he was apparently not intimidated by her cleavage. Intimidating cleavage. Must find. I want to break up. Click. Okay. They were with someone else. Political correction. Tried to be a gentleman with my girlfriend of about 3 weeks. I figured we would take things slow because she told me her last boyfriend practically forced fricked her from the first week and she hated it. She dumped me for not giving her what she wants. Freaking wise, she also told me over AIM from her cell phone. I once got broken up with over AIM, but I wasn't even there. She broke up with me to my away message. My best friend is in law working to be an actor, is an enormous nerd, and since moving there has dated an endless string of wannabe models and actresses. He once broke up with a tall blonde model because, his exact words, she didn't like Firefly. I'm afraid that may actually be an excellent reason. Last year, my boyfriend of 4 years broke up with me because he wanted to experience being single. He spent less than a week between his previous girlfriend and me, so he hadn't been single since he was 17. He was 23 last year. I understood, even though I was sad, and agreed that we could still live together as friends. But he'd have to move out of my bedroom into what had previously been the man cave that I had set up for him. 2 days later, on Valentine's Day, he's dating my best friend, who had been crashing on our couch because she was having problems at home. I kicked both of them out after that. I don't think you actually love me, and I'm pretty sure you are going to break up with me soon, so I want to do it first so it'll look better from other people's view. We were together for 6 months and I thought everything was going great and loved her very much. Oh grave. Oh acute. So it'll look better from other people's view. Raged so hard. You're too laid back. This was in relation to not questioning or denying her time with her friends, calling every 5 minutes to find out her location. I guess I stuck it in a crazy and eventually dodged a cannonball. I guess I should note that I'm not spineless. In fact, I can be extremely stubborn in specific situations. I'm just a mellow person and conflict in a relationship doesn't really appeal to me when trust can be used instead. Last weekend actually. I don't want to ruin our friendship. A girl breaking up with you and wanting to still be friends is like having your dog die and your mom say you can still keep it. This happened to a friend of mine in college. She was dating a very religious dude. Things were going really well for months. He breaks up with her out of the blue because he wanted her to find God and thought that the trauma of their breakup would force her to seek a higher power. She went to grad school and found herself a nice girl instead. I love the irony. My mom grounded me from having a boyfriend because I have bad grades. We were a long distance relationship. Sniper bullet dodged. I'm tired of hurting you. Translation: I'm tired of you catching me cheating. I'm too forgiving. I don't want to be the girl at university with a boyfriend. Also, it was unspoken, but I was forced out of the house I shared with my ex because I asked her father to pay some money towards the bills and rent if he was going to live there, as up until this point, despite working, his contribution to the house consisted of an alarm clock and a packet of gummies. He had different ideas, which included threatening to falsely report me to the police as a domestic abuser and then to hunt me down and beat the crap out of me. As far as excuses go, you want to not pay for my father to live here rent-free for no reason is a pretty poor one. I would have gone to the cops that day, like right after being told that. This was the end of a 2.5-year long distance relationship. She wanted to get married and move into a house with me. She stopped talking to me for 6 weeks. Longest 6 weeks of my life considering we spoke every day, usually for hours. Wouldn't return calls or reply to messages, emails, etc. Then I got a gutless SMS saying that she just used our relationship as a safety blanket to feel better about herself. She still apparently cared about me. I told her where to stick it and never spoke to her again. Because you don't get angry enough when something bothers you. I try to solve my problems calmly and rational, and am successful in doing so. She was just weird, I think. I'm still embarrassed by this. In high school I broke up with an amazing girl because I didn't like the way she sang my favorite song. Yeah, I'm not that much of an butt anymore. The song was We're in This Together, 9 Inch Nails. Still my favorite band and song. Need to know the name of the song right now. Let me throw myself to the wolves here. I dumped my most recent girlfriend last fall. We didn't date long. I told her I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. It was complete balls. I was, and still am, very much interested in a long-term relationship, but somehow that seemed less cruel than I did like you until I got to know you better. Upvote for being reasonable. I feel like you're not listening. Blah blah blah, I'm a dirty tramp. It's hard to soar with the eagles when you're surrounded by turkeys. I can't be with you because you don't believe in Jesus. To be honest though, the crying after the fricking sessions was getting a little old. Forgive me, Father, for I hath fricked. My ex once broke up with me by saying, just because you constantly stalk me doesn't make me your girlfriend. I'm getting a restraining order if you don't frick off. Are you sure you were dating? I just got that I'm a disappointment and that he couldn't respect himself if he stayed with me. What is this all over? A status update. You fart too much. Well, to be honest, I once got broken up with because I wasn't religious enough for her. I had to dump a guy because he was too religious. Kinda puts a damper on the relationship when you tell your girlfriend she's going to heck. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video. Bye for now.